We are live. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 City of Dublin Tax Incentive Review Council meeting. Today is May 23rd, 2022. Michael Sanziano have the honor of serving as the Franklin County Auditor, which makes me the statutory chairperson of the Turks in Franklin County. We are conducting today's meeting by video conference using WebEx in accordance with the Open Meetings Act and the emergency provisions provided in House Bill 197 as extended by House Bill 404. With that said, would like and desire a proper record of who's in attendance for today's meeting. So please remember to unmute your microphones. And at this time, I'll ask each Turk member or designee to please state their name and agency they are representing, if applicable. I'm Michael Sanziano, Franklin County Auditor, Turk Chairperson. Folks from the Dublin City Council.
Christina Aludo, Dublin City Council.
Anyone from Franklin County Board of Commissioners?
This is Carly Boos, Franklin County Board of Commissioner representative.
Julie Orr, Franklin County Board of Commissioners representative.
Thank you both. From Washington Township?
Eric Richter, Administrator.
From Dublin City Schools?
Tyson Hodges, Dublin City Schools.
Tolles Career and Technical Center?
Tammy Woods, Tolles.
Hilliard City Schools?
Ryan Wilson, Hilliard City Schools.
And Jonathan Alder, Local School District. Hearing none, I'll ask now for the City of Dublin to please state who you have in attendance that you would like to be recognized for purposes of the record.
Jennifer Cluse, City of Dublin.
You want it, Matt? Be off the record?
Matt Stifler.
Thank you. I'll now ask staff from the Franklin County Auditor's Office to please introduce themselves.
Gina Shelton.
Again, thank you everyone for your work participation and flexibility. We're always excited when they have the opportunity to hold a Turk in compliance with virtual standards as established by the revised code. Is there anyone else that wishes to announce themselves in attendance for this meeting and purposes of the record?
No, I'm an Economic Development Administrator for the City of Dublin.
Thanks, Jenna. Nobody normally jumps in at that moment, so you caught me off guard. I apologize. So again, thanks everyone for attendance this morning. Lastly, most important, when we do take the vote, I'd like whoever makes the motion and second to state your name, agency you're with, just so we have that appropriately taken care of. Also, when we do the vote after the motion and second, we will vote all in favor, then opportunity for oppose or for any abstentions. If you are not able to unmute, it will be presumed that you are a vote in favor. Any questions before we proceed? Excellent. The first appointment, since this is our first Turk of the 2022 season, we need to address the Turk statutory obligation as stated in ORC 5709.853B, that the council shall select a vice chairperson. I would like to select and seek by unanimous consent Commissioner Representative Carly Boos as vice chairperson for all 2022 Turk meetings, except for the City of Columbus, which the commissioners represent do not attend. Are there any objections? Excellent. Then we have passed by unanimous consent. That's action. Carly, thank you for your ongoing service to Franklin County, except for the City of Columbus Turk, by which you are not able to attend. It's the longest one, so you get out of the fun. We will move now to review of last year's minutes dated May 14th, 2021. Are there any necessary corrections and or changes? Hearing none and seeking head shaking no, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
This is Carly, so moved.
Christina Aludo, City of Dublin, second.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
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 Same sign for any opposition and any abstentions. The minutes have passed. And now we will move to our TIF reports. We will review and vote on the City of Dublin's TIF District Status Report for tax year 2021. 2021, and acknowledge the auditor's delinquent tax parcel list included in the Turk packet. Who will be presenting the TIF report for us today?
Good morning. My name is Megan Murray with City of Dublin Finance, and I will be presenting the TIF report. Included in your packets were copies of the annual reports that were filed with the Ohio Development Services Agency, ODSA, which showed the revenue, expenditures, and estimated employment numbers within each TIF district in the City of Dublin. These reports are required to be filed annually with the ODSA by March 31st and were filed by city staff. Also included in the packet was a recap showing the value of the private investments and public improvements within each active TIF since their inception. The report shows that $221 million in public improvements have been made benefiting the TIF areas, with service payment revenues that have already been received or through the city advancing funds from the general fund or the capital improvements fund. The expectation is that those advances will be repaid from future service payments received. Those improvements have leveraged over $925 million in private improvements. From tax year 2020 to 2021, the city realized a 5.96% increase in the valuation of the Franklin County TIF areas, which increased from $786 million in tax year 2020 to $833 million in tax year 2021. Some notable increases in valuation included the following. The Perimeter West TIF increased in value by $2.5 million or 6.5%. This increase is due to continued development within the Perimeter West TIF area. The Rusili TIF increased in value by $1.8 million or 3.6%, and the increase there is due to development at a business site within the Rusili TIF. The Rings France TIF increased in value by $1.85 million or 4.3%, and this increase is due to development at a business site within the Rings France TIF. And lastly, the Kroger Center TIF increased in value by $5.7 million or 22.4%, and this increase is due to continued development in the Kroger Center TIF. There are some notable decreases in valuation, which included the following, all of which were due to Board of Revision decisions. The first being the Lifetime Fitness TIF, which decreased in value by $2.9 million or 21.3%, and the Embassy Suites TIF that decreased in value by $9.6 million or 25.4%. The city is currently reporting to the Ohio Development Services Agency 2 other TIFs, one in Union County, which is the Tartan West TIF, and one in Delaware County, the Riviera TIF. Given that these TIFs are not located within Franklin County, it is not within the purview of this Tax Incentive Review Council. In total, for 2021, properties located in the City of Dublin TIF districts remitted $13.7 million to the city in service payments. Finally, the city received a listing of delinquent property owners within the TIF districts from Franklin County and will mail notification letters to property owners instructing them to contact Franklin County for payment. Currently, there is one delinquent property located in the Perimeter Center TIF and one located in the Perimeter West TIF. The total amount of these delinquencies is $43,210. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing no further review, we will take a vote on the Dublin CSD. This is for all TIFs except for Ireland Place and West Innovation. Is there a motion to accept TIF reports and find them in compliance?
Christina Ludo, City of Dublin, so moved.
This is Carly, I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
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 Same sign for any opposition. And any abstentions. That TIF report is accepted. Next, we have the Hilliard CSD TIF. Was that part of the presentation package? Matt's saying yes. Are there any questions? So is there any questions or comments regarding just the Ireland Place TIF? Hearing none, like seek a motion for approval.
Brian
Christina,
Wilson, Hilliard Schools, make the motion.
second. Christina Ludo.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
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 Same sign for any opposition and any abstentions. And our last vote is the Jonathan Oler TIF. This is for the 2015 West Innovation TIF. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, I'd like to seek a motion to accept the report, find them in compliance.
Christina Ludo, City of Dublin, so moved.
This is Carly, I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
Aye.
Same sign for any opposition and any abstentions. Thank you. All TIF reports have been accepted. We will now move to CRA report review. We will review and vote on the status for the CRA abatement report for tax year 2021. Who will be presenting the report for us today?
I'm Jenna Gehring, Economic Development Administrator, and I will be happy to give the report. So
The floor is yours.
All right. In 2021, the City of Dublin received 3 tax exemption applications within the Bridge Street CRA. The Bridge Park project is a 30-acre construction of office, hotels, garages, living, restaurants, and retail. And as a reminder for this group, the CRA development agreement with Crawford Hoying specifies that parking garages, community facilities, and owner-occupied for-sale residential properties may be included in the abatement eligibility. This development agreement excludes abatement eligibility for rental residential properties, hotels, office buildings, and retail projects. In return, Crawford Hoying has agreed to create 1,700 jobs before the end of 2021. In the last 7 years, they have created 815 new jobs, and they have 8 years remaining to reach that final commitment. In 2021, we had 3 applications processed for the D Block parking garage, the D Block North Market, and D Block condominiums. In 2019, the first phase of the H Block owner-occupied townhomes was processed for abatement. In 2018, there were 3 applications, including A Block parking garage, A Block special event center, and B Block parking garage. In 2017, there were 3 applications processed, including Z Block parking garage in historic Dublin, Z Block owner-occupied condo building in historic Dublin, and C Block parking garage. Crawford Hoying has been an excellent development partner, bringing a summer-long farmers market, a street party, and outdoor concert during the Memorial Tournament Week, and they host the city state of the community events at the event center. All abated projects are in excellent physical condition and are occupied, and I recommend that the exemptions continue.
Thank you for the report and recommendation. Are there any questions or comments from members of the church?
I have a quick question on the residential components. Are there any affordability restrictions on those units?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you know if that was part of the discussion going into the abatements?
I am not sure.
It is not.
All right, thank you.
Are there any other questions or comments? Hearing no further review, I'd like to seek a motion to accept the CRA report and find it in compliance.
This is Christina Ludo, City of Dublin, so moved.
Julia Orr, County Commissioner appointee, second it.
Julie, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
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 Same sign for any opposition and any abstentions. CRA report is accepted. We now move to other business. Is there any other business before us for today's Turk review? Hearing none, again, thank you, Dublin, for your willingness to be the first Turk of the Turk season. Again, I apologize that we had some challenges on the auditor end, but appreciate the opportunity to see everyone today. We have no further business for today's Turk, and we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.